Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Newcastle United Career Mode in FIFA 18. We have reached the big month of December where really it just becomes a bit of a cluster, you know what, when it comes to fixtures and all that. We'll go and take a look in the calendar. I'm fortunate not to be playing any European football or to have gone on a deep run in a cup competition or anything, so it's just Premier League games, but it's still 6 games. And very conveniently, about 4 of those all happened in the last half of it. So, I mean, whatever. We've got Manchester City, Aston Villa who've been promoted, Norwich who've been promoted. As a matter of fact, we play all 3 relegated promoted teams up into the Premier League this season, then Stoke City and West Bromwich Albion. Now, what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to play... definitely playing Manchester City, that's without question. I'll probably play Wolves, and the other game out of those 4 teams will probably be the team that's highest up the Premier League table at the moment. So, taking a quick look at it, I would imagine that would probably mean Stoke City. I feel like there's some logic in that. Alright, sweet. Nice. Well, let's get straight into the game then. Man City versus Newcastle. We have been on a bit of a tear recently. The last episode, we had 3 games, 3 wins, 9 points taken, but still nowhere closer to the top of the table. Literally nowhere. Manchester United won all of their games as well. It's annoying. We're waiting for them to slip and hopefully keep this run of ours going. If we can't keep it going, then maybe this title race will turn more of a just top 4 race. I'm sort of waiting for that point to happen. That's a bad thing to admit. Maybe now that I'm starting to simulate a few games coming up, maybe that's when it'll happen. I don't know. But we've been on a great win in the Premier. We've been on a great winning streak in the Premier League so far. But how long will it last? Apparently, it's a bit of a snowy day. I honestly did not spot that, but it's a good thing we're wearing black kits. We are not going to be fading into that snow at all at any point in this game. And I think Manchester City are doing what Arsenal did to us, and it didn't work out too well for them. Look at some of the names. Morales, Jack Harrison starting for them. They've got Perisic in, which is interesting. Foden starting, I don't have too big an issue with. But other names like Diallo and like Adar Bayo and like who are they? I have no idea. I think they're just showing us the disrespect. Is this the reason why we see so many Premier League top 6 clubs going down all the way to the bottom of the table? Because they just keep playing the kids instead of playing, you know, the best team that they have. Bang. Oh, just struck that one hard and for the first time, and Marino just couldn't get anything to it. Oh, good tackle. Ramsey's won it back nicely. I feel like going from... That was on target. I don't know why I thought I was going to score that. That's actually a good save. Again, from a backup goalkeeper, but this was going in. It absolutely was going in, and I thought I hit that bloody well. Just a great save. This looks alright. This looking good. That's looking alright. Blocked again. Don't tell me that was Diallo again. Why is it always this guy? It's always him. It is always him at the moment. Oh, here we go. It's looking alright at the moment. Just put it a little too far ahead. I couldn't touch it again. Man, this is... no one's really come close. I mean, I've had some long shots that have been alright, and a little finesse I didn't think would end up troubling the keeper or my defense that much. Ended up hitting the post and did get a bit close, to be fair. But no one scoring, and no one really looking like there's going to be a goal in this game. Oh, the trailing leg of Yedlin somehow got that. No idea. Marino. Sabitzer. He's going to get caught, though. He will. Perisic, the slide tackle. But Sabitzer can continue on his way here. The fake shot. Gets inside. Blocked. But it'll still get in. Humphries couldn't get rid of it. And there it is, the first goal. The slide tackle from Perisic there. Wasn't able to clear the ball. Fake shot works. The block in the end... I'm sure that shot was going on target, and I'm sure Sabitzer is going to be credited with it, but you would expect Humphries to do a lot better than he did. I guess that's what happens when you play the kids, and guess what? The Premier League's leading goal scorer, Marcel Sabitzer, strikes again. Oh, that deflection was so crucial, and that attack was ruthless. They went very, very quickly, and here we go. De Bruyne now coming on. I'm starting to see Pep's bringing on some of the big guns now. Oh, this is looking real good. Real good. Mitro. Oh, Mitro. Overdoing it, son, but that's okay. 2-0 now on the counter-attack. Mitro gets in behind, and I'm not saying it's game over, but it's looking good. Harrison. Oh dear, they've got some numbers now. I've got to shut this down. Of course they would go through a pair of legs. That was the only fucking way. Come on, man. We were outnumbered in that situation. I had to go to the man on the ball to stop the cross. I do a fucking brilliant job but it goes through his centre legs. You can't do anything about that. And of course, this one fucking cunt Diallo, who is an absolute unknown, stepping up and having a blinder. Look, I leave him there. Come on. Are you fucking serious? I'm not controlling Ramsey there either, or at least I've switched over to him way too late to do anything about that. And now it's game on. It really fucking shouldn't be. That's a bit of bullshit. Big moment. Stay in front. Big moment. Goes back. Diallo. Not him, please. Sane. They go right. Tackle. Is it one? No, it's not. He's still going. Stone, stay in front of him. Harrison, the cross back post. You need to win this. Yedlin does. Cleared away. It's going to be a corner. Their goalkeeper is up for this. Mitro's up ahead. Clear this ball. Whack it away. Stay in front, stay in front, stay in front, stay in front. No! Oh, it had to be! 90th minute, the parry. You can't hold that. You really can't. Oh, dear. That was coming the whole fucking end of the game. The clearance, not good enough. Can't even get it out the box. The save through a pair of legs falls to John Stones, who just got subbed in to the game. And you know what? I have scored in the last episode, if you watched it, so fucking many, so goddamn many goals from rebounds. Like the shot at the keeper saved and then tuck it into an empty net. I scored so many in the last episode that I kind of don't even feel like I should be going off and being upset that that's how I've ended up drawing this game. Oh, brutal. You know, the corner was there, and you only do about as much as you can. It's whipped in, you just hope that you get the header away and it finds one of your players. Couldn't get it. Not much you can do about that. That's a shame. And the fucking rebound goal, I mean, what do you want from me? I feel like, if anything, maybe he could be able to handle that. I don't know. He should maybe hold on to it. It wasn't even that powerful of an effort. Well, there you go. 3 points robbed of a rebound goal. Save off a goalkeeper that falls perfectly to an opposition player for a tap in. That's how it goes, isn't it? I've been working on Strakosha's positioning, reflexes and diving for a while now. I'm starting to think maybe it's time for me to swap up those drills and maybe focus on the handling and the kicking aspect of it, especially that fucking handling aspect. I think it's time. Maybe not this week. We'll do one more week of training with the drills that he's got, and then we'll swap it over. Transfer offer for Sean Longstaff. We'll look to get him off the books as well. We now have a game against Aston Villa. I'm going to simulate this one. They are in the relegation zone right now, recently promoted from the Championship. I'm skipping this ahead, and another fucking equaliser in basically stoppage time. The 89th minute. Oh, fuck off, man. Mitrovic scores. 1-1 draw. Now, now we're just starting to get a fucking shitload of... come on. Can we just go through and see out a game, honestly, once ever? Even in a sim game, this is happening. Thankfully, we don't lose our spot in the table. We don't go down to fourth. Chelsea don't jump us, but 1 point away, and even Watford are closing in as well. These will be the last set of drills that I give for these specific players. Strakosha, he's done now that his positioning's up to 85. I'm happy with that. I'm going to swap up his drills and maybe a few others as well. Norwich is the next game as well. Probably going to simulate this one. I'm pretty sure that's a home game as well, so maybe we'll get a slightly better result go our way. Sabitzer is now tied with Brahimi for the top goal scorer in the Premier League. And Norwich playing a 5 at the back. All right, we're now simulating a game at home against a recently promoted side. They are like rock bottom of the Championship. Are we finally going to get a result? 3 points and 3 goals. It's a win, but it's come at a cost. I think we all saw it. Under is out, and maybe, hopefully, it's not a long one. 4 days. You know what? That's fine. He might not have to play. He might not play the next game, but 4 days, that's okay. Could definitely be a lot worse, and it's just a concussion. And here comes the next game then, Wolverhampton Wanderers. I will be playing this game, the team that finished as champions of the Championship, and I'm interested to see what their team looks like in this season of the Premier League. And I thought this was pretty noteworthy, so I've gone into team management. We are, for the first time in this career mode, going to be putting a youth academy player on the bench, and I have every intention, I'm sure I will, end up using him in the game off of the bench. Felix Avia will be making his debut. I'm very confident for I mean, it's either going to be Davies or it's going to be Richie. If it's Richie, then I'll put Davies at right mid and we'll play him at left mid. Obviously, I know that he's a left winger Avia here, but I'm still going to put him in that spot. Hopefully, he does a job. To be fair, he can actually play at right mid, but with his... And he's right... Oh, it's actually right-footed. Okay, interesting. So, maybe he's almost better off being as a right midfielder, considering the fact that he has 1-star fucking weak foot. I'll keep that in mind then. But Under is not in this game because of the injury. He's way too tired to play. So really the only change, Matt Ritchie at right mid. He'll be starting in that position. And yeah, we will see our first ever Youth Academy player in this career mode making his debut off the bench. Bring it on. Now, I'm not quite sure how Wolverhampton are doing in the table, but I don't believe they're in the bottom 3. Obviously, they were recently promoted, but I don't imagine they are struggling all too much. We can't see them in the table here, though. So you'd probably indicate that they are, I don't know, maybe 17th. Maybe they are just in the bottom 3. But okay, here's that Wolves team. And again, 5 at the back defense. Of course, they've got Saiss, they've got Ruben Neves in midfield, Cornet, Mir, and Aquino. All right, I'm not sure who Mir is exactly. Cornet looks like they brought him in from, looks like they brought that bloke in from Leon, I believe. Interesting look to their team, for sure. Some names I recognise, some names I definitely do not. But we are underway. Oh my God, you're joking. That's just too easy. Right away from, like, honestly, our first attack. Mitrovic, I mean, I thought that maybe he was going to lose it, but in the end, he just sort of kept it away from the defender, was able to get goal side of him, and fired it low past Rudy. 3 minutes with Alexander Mitrovic. Are you kidding me? I'm devastated after the way I'm not going to say threw away, but the way that we threw away the 3 points toward the end. So I just want to make sure we get it done. We do not have a repeat of what happened against Man City. I say that, I can't keep possession. And that pass, I thought that was going to run out as well. Oh, I thought he might have wandered off, but no. Manquillo, the clearance, he headed it down so fucking perfectly. I'm sort of done pressing B to clear the balls now. I know that's what you're meant to do, to play it safe, but you just have no control over where it ends up. And I feel like more than half the time I do, it ends up straight to an opposition player within your own box. I just don't fucking trust it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore, really. I'm just going to try to charge up the cross or the lob pass and just fucking boot it out of there. The attack could still be alive, though. Decent pass. Oh, Richie still somehow got it. Crossed in, back post. Header is there. Oh, off of the post. And it'll fall to a Wolves player and they get rid of it. Man, we should have had at least 2. Growth turn works very nicely. Man, there is a lot of space for them to work with here. And he's offside. Wow, that's fortunate. I thought that was 1-1 right there. Manquillo now is away. Left-hand side. We got Davies now. I like the look of this. Again, options. Oh, it's opening up nicely here. There we go. It's 2. Richie. I love that play so much. You attack down the left and then switch it to the player on the right-hand side on the complete other side on the other side of the pitch, because they always seem to be free. Happens all the time. Look, moving it into the middle. That ball was, not maybe lucky to get through to Matt Ritchie, but it definitely needed to be a good one, and it was bang on. Oh, a little bit of skill from Davies. Kind of pointless. It's half-time, but we'll chuck that in there because it makes him look good. Matt Ritchie's the most tired player out there in terms of wingers anyway. Davies has still got a bit more in the tank, and I know he's a left winger. He can play at right mid, but because of the fact that he's right-footed, and because he only has 1-star weak foot, I'm genuinely going to look to play him as a right mid more than on the left-hand side, really. So I'm just going to put him at right mid and hope that he does the job for me there. And maybe if he does, that will be the spot where we see him a little more often. 1-2 play, too fucking easy. Too easy. Davies makes it 3. This is becoming a cakewalk. And Alphonso Davies is absolutely brilliant. I mean, the player that was on him, the defender that was marking him, he left to go to Sabitzer with the 1-2, freed up Davies, and just fire it low past the keeper. That's always in the back of the net. Come on. That is one of the best moves of the day. It's 4. This is turning into an absolute riot. Look at this, down the left with Shelby. A bit of a mix-up. Crossed into Mitro. First time touch into Sabitzer. I think there's a little bit of something on this from Rudy, maybe. Or maybe even the defender in front. No. Nah, that's just a great finish. Into the side netting. It's 4. Good play. Nice. Ramsey. Sabitzer, I'm watching you, mate. Oh, I can't get it to him. But maybe Davies will get it. This time, 5. Oh my, we're up and about for this, aren't we? Davies in the 70th minute. I've genuinely lost track of who scored the goals. There's been that many. I don't know if he's on a hat-trick. I know that he got one before, but we're just in the mood. After we scored within 3 minutes in this game, I knew that it was going to be a good day. Man, I'm not even talking anymore. I'm literally done. I'm finished. I'm just taking care of business, boy. I'm just being professional. I'm just making it happen. Ramsey winning the ball back in their own third. Bang. Right foot finish. It's enough to get past Rudy. Again, it's game over. We are piling on the misery. That ball's just going to run away from Marino. But he wins it back. Chance for 7. If the referee lets us go. I don't have any options in support. Maybe now, though. Played through. Sabitzer. The fake shot. Get it across to the right. Mitrovic. There it is. 7. We get it done. It is a brilliant display by Newcastle. And the biggest win of this career mode by far. It's just been an absolute goal-scoring fest, and Wolves finally put out of their misery by the referee. What a dominant game. Holy shit, Wolverhampton. You are not ready, son. So to recap, the goal scorers in that game. 2 for Marcel Sabitzer. We have got 2 for Alexander Mitrovic. 2 for Alphonso Davies, and 1 for Matt Ritchie. Felix Avila, when I subbed him on, couldn't really get him in the game, to be honest with you. It was a bit... I don't know. He didn't really touch the ball that much, even through that massive period of just sheer dominance. A youth player, Connor Collins, wants out, so we'll promote him up straight away. I wonder if the punishment will continue for Stoke City as well. After the 7-0 thrashing of Wolves, I'm feeling up for it, but I don't know. We'll wait and see then, I guess. My team goes back to normal. Under is back at the right mid spot. Davies is still at left mid. That's the combo that I prefer at the moment. Avila, I didn't really see enough of to get an impression of. Honestly, his physical stats, things like his pace and his strength and his stamina, obviously not that great being a youth academy player. Hopefully they develop over time, and when they do, then he'll become a little bit more of an influential player. Because, you know, when you bring a player straight up from the youth academy, even if you've been training them up for a while, they're normally a little bit trash. I mean, the physicals are always horrible of a player coming out. You got to give him a year. Let him develop a bit more in that regard, and then they'll become superstars. So we'll wait. We're not letting him go just yet. Trust me, he's still got plenty of opportunities coming his way. So then, after really boosting the goal difference in our last game, how are things going to go back at home against Stoke City? By the time this video goes up, there's a small chance that Stoke City won't even be a Premier League team. I don't know if it'll be decided yet, but yeah, we'll see. They're actually flying in this career mode season anyway. Shelby couldn't win that battle. And that came straight off of Jamal Lascelles' pecs. That was a hard one straight to the chest. I don't know if I should play that ball to Mitro, but we're rolling with it. We have opportunities now on the left-hand side. Davies, how many opportunities a game does he get? To score! He'll convert that one. 1-0. He is becoming a little bit of a Newcastle hero at the moment. We've swapped him in for Christian Atsu, and he has been just paying us off in every single facet of... It's just... How can I say it? He's a really fucking good player. Oh my God, they got it. I don't know what that touch was from Shaqiri. I don't think it was what he intended, but it fucking worked out for him. Because he got to the ball first and just struck it immediately. And part of me thought that might have just snuck in, but I didn't expect him to score from there. Come on. That's just some really fast play. Poor touch. Couldn't get to the ball first. And what a hit. What a hit. Again, one of those goals that you just sort of stick your hand up and go, sheesh, what the fuck can I do about that? All right, sweet. You know, that's fine. Near post. Good delivery. Mitro, what a sheesh. Forced a good save out of the goalkeeper. Maybe we'll try it again. Again. That time it pays off. Mitrovic with the near post header. It's back up in favour of Newcastle. We didn't get it right the first time, but the second time it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And full time. Full time? Wow. I mean, I don't even think I'd take the 2-1 result. I feel like I could genuinely get more. I could have even more goals. I could win by even more than this. I could definitely improve the goal scoring, and I could definitely improve on the goal difference if possible in this game. Sure, bring on the second half. Oh, God, how's this happened? Slide tackle. Crucial tackle. Oh, Captain Jamal Lascelles. We love you, son. Excellent. There we go. Starting to get a bit of space going now. Oh, he swung his foot at it, but Martin's in the again. Every fucking time, this guy. Here comes this counter-attack that has been coming all game. Stay in front, please. You're not doing a very good job. Oh, man. Come on. I'm just trying to stay in front. Too many players getting dragged away. He hit that first time, and what is that from Strakosha? What? I'm sorry, what? You pull out a save like that in the 90th minute. Okay, cool. And it's Saido Berahino again. He only ever scores against us. The only way that Saido Berahino, this useless cunt, can get a goal is in FIFA 18, legendary difficulty, slider set all the way up to 75 against fucking me. Just typical. And from that, onto this, West Bromwich Albion, up into 6th, you know. So I'm going to play them away. We'll see what happens, but we also, keep in mind, just played a game only a day or two ago. That's why there was no fucking way you would see me playing this game, ever. I'm still putting the best team out there. Hopefully they'll get it done. 1-0 win. Sabitzer also always getting the goals for me right now. He is my leading goal scorer, and we will be checking up on things like stats and all that in the next episode. We picked up a training injury to Thomas Strakosha. That's a bit concerning. So he's going to be out for almost the entirety of January, and that means we're going to have to go with, get ready for this, bloody Matt Sells in goal. He's our best, highest rated goalkeeper, apart from Strakosha. We also have some youth scout reports to look at, and again, not much to speak of, not in Scotland anyway. The best player is Lucas Murray, whose potential, or overall, is within 58 and 64. Potential's it's not great, but it's okay. But his value is $500,000. So I'm assuming that it'd be something like high 60, or like, you know, higher toward the potential spec or the overall spectrum that they've given us. So I'm going to auto adjust the budgets and sign him. We literally have that little cash at the moment. There is not really anyone worth signing from Ireland at the moment. And the same can go for England as well. There are some guys in there with good potentials, but just shocking overalls. And really, you need both if I'm going to sign you. We recently had another player turn 18, by the way. Ethan Watson, a left back, 61 rated, minimum potential 83, max 89. So we'll sign him up as well. Don't want to let him go either. We're promoting him to the senior team as well. But the next episode's going to be a real fun one. We are going to start making transfers. We are going to, of course, go through all the stats, the half season or the mid-season report, shall we say, going through all the stats, all the growth and all that for the players, and again, getting back into games and starting the FA Cup as well. Plenty to look forward to in the next one. And until that next episode, my name is the MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until that episode, have a good one. Bye-bye.